Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Holly.
And I'm Nurse Nikki.
And today we are on our second segment of this series where I ask you some questions. Last time you asked me some questions, this time I ask you some questions.
And he is excited about that.
Yeah, because you was messing up the whole feng shui, making up questions and stuff. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What must food handlers do after touching their body or clothing?
Wash their hands.
A. Wash their hands. B. Rinse their gloves. C. Change their aprons. Or D. Hand antiseptic.
Wash your hands.
Are you sure?
After touching their clothes?
You heard the question?
What's the
You
question?
was quick to respond. Oh, no. What's the question?
Because I would wash my hands.
Answer's A.
It's A. I know it's A.
Answer's A.
Why are you trying to fool me?
A. Question number 2. When washing hands, what is the minimum time that food handlers should scrub hands and arms with soap? A. 5 seconds. B. 8 seconds. C. 10 seconds. Or D. 18 seconds.
10 seconds.
So C. 10 seconds?
Yes.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right.
You gotta sing. You gotta sing the happy birthday song. That's how you know you've done it long enough.
Okay. Question number 3. After which activity must food handlers wash their hands? A. Clearing tables. B. Putting on gloves. C. Serving customers. Or D. Applying hand antiseptics. After which activity must food handlers wash their hands? Clearing the table, putting gloves
Yes.
on, serving customers,
Yes.
or using hand sanitizer?
Cleaning the table.
Clearing the table. Okay, correct. All right. Question number 4. What is the main reason for food handlers to avoid scratching their scalps? A. Transferring food allergens. B. Spreading pathogens to the food. C. Getting food in the hair. Or D. Causing toxic metal poisoning.
What was A and B?
A was transferring food allergens. B. Spreading pathogens to the food.
B.
B.
Mm-hmm.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right. Okay. Good.
Can't shake me.
Okay. Question number 5. When may food handlers wear plain band rings? A. At any time. B. Not when handling food. C. Only if wearing gloves. Or D. Only if washing dishes.
Only if wearing gloves.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right. Good. I see you. Okay. Question number 6. What should a food handler do when working with an infected cut on their finger? A. Cover the wound with a bandage. B. Stay away from the food and prep areas. C. Cover the hand with a glove or a finger cot. Or D. Cover the wound with an impermeable bandage or finger cot and a glove.
I think it's D.
D? Sure?
Let me get those things again.
But you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. Okay. What should a food handler do when working with an infected cut on their finger?
Infected?
Yeah.
Oh.
A. Cover the wound with a bandage. B. Stay away from food and prep areas.
B.
C. Cover the
B.
hand.
That's it. Boo. B.
This answer is D.
It's D. I said D the first time.
And I actually feel sure, and you switched it up. Yeah. Yeah. This is payback from last week. All right. Question number 7. What is the only jewelry that may be worn on hands or arms while handling food?
A plain wedding band.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you that. I ain't gonna even ask what the answers were. Okay, good. Answer was A.
If I just answer like that, then you have no opportunity to trip me up.
Okay, all right. Question number 8. In addition to other criteria, how many people must have the same symptoms in order for a foodborne illness to be considered an outbreak?
I think it's 2.
Okay, all right. Answer is B. 2, at least 2. You're on the road. Question number 9. When should a food handler with a sore throat and fever be excluded from the operation? Oh, you was on a roll. Would you like me to read the responses?
When?
Would you like me to read the responses?
You can go ahead, but I think it is when they have a fever and or vomiting and diarrhea. So let's hear the options that they give us.
Okay. The options are A, customers served are primarily at high risk population. B, fever is over 100 Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius. C, sore throat has lasted more than 5 days. D, before the regulatory authority is notified.
Was it B? Was that the temperature one?
B, fever is over 100.
B.
Answers A.
What was A?
A, customers served are primarily at high risk population.
Oh, like
Customers served
kids,
are
pregnant
primarily
women.
a high risk population.
I knew it was that. Pregnant women.
No, you didn't because you answered wrong.
No!
Okay. And the last one for today. What is a basic characteristic of a virus? Would you like me to read the responses?
It has to run its full course.
A, destroyed by cooking. B, grows in food. C, requires a living host to grow.
C, boo-boo.
D, commonly found in cattle intestines.
C, boo-boo.
C, you sure?
I'm sure. I ain't letting
100%?
you get me like that again. I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I ain't going back. That's what I learned is your first answer is always the answer. And you tripped me up before, boo-boo.
I didn't trip you up.
Yes, you did, boo-boo. And you ain't hitting me now.
All right. Correct. The answer is C, requires a living host to grow. All right, good job.
Thank you.
All right.
We went through this faster than you did.
What do you mean? Because I was reading the questions. Yeah, last time you was reading the questions, you taking your time. You're playing around. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming back to our channel and viewing another video. Be sure to join us next week because she's going to ask me some more questions next week, okay? I'm ready because I know she'll be playing around with the questions, trying to trip me up.
And if you guys have any comments, drop them down below.
All right. Take care, guys. All the flavor.
Minus the frosting.
You almost forgot.